And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Here alongside Tim Legg, this game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
Yeah, B.A., you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. We've got Chet Holmgren, Mitchell out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Tari Eason, and it's Tyson in at the 3.
Well, Hero does not lack confidence shooting the basketball, particularly from deep.
Curry against Mitchell. Curry, no good. On offense, here is San Antonio. It's a 3-point game. Hero finds Mitchell. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
The passing of Hero keeps getting better and better as his career goes on.
Siakam with a screen on Mitchell. Curry's shot is off. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And it's Mitchell, that time on the assist from Eason. Mitchell's got 5 now.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Count that one.
Who has a better floater than Steph?
The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. To the paint. Here's Siakam. Great D that time from Holmgren. Hero outside. Holmgren with a screen on Curry. Hero, the pass to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. Coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zones, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Back over to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Pass to Eason. Fires from deep. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Well, they missed one after 4 straight makes. Still a good start to the game.
Down low. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and roll. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
Eason connects from downtown.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They trail by 9. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. All right, let's look back over the last 10 games now and see which teams were topping the charts in 3-point shooting. The 76ers in second.
And over the last few weeks, they have really used the 3-point shot to their advantage.
The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J.
You have to take Siakam seriously at the arc. He can hurt you from there.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
Well, in today's NBA, the 3-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Both free throws good from Holmgren.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Here's Siakam. San Antonio with a rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
Reed's checked in for Pascal Siakam. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Curry. Mitchell, good. Mitchell's got 7.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Here's Wells. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Back to Mitchell. San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Hero. Holmgren with a screen on Payton. Hero for 3. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. 76ers trail by 7. Reed passes to Curry. Towns a screen on Mitchell. Here's Reed. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, you can tell Curry knows the angles. Smartly setting up another guy.
Hero outside. 6 on the shot clock. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The 76ers have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Holmgren with the block.
And that is one of the things Holmgren brings to the table. His rim protection is critical for this defense.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3 that strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer.
And he drops the first. With the end of the regular season around the corner, Legs, the better teams perhaps shifting focus to potential postseason opponents.
Well, B.A., that's true, but you certainly don't want to get ahead of yourself. You can't have guys looking past the game that's right in front of them. You have to stay in the here and now.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Melton's checked in, and so Curry nails both of them. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. This is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
San Antonio with the ball. 3-point lead. Here's Hero. Curry with the block.
And Steph Curry not necessarily known for his defense, but it goes to show you he plays with great awareness.
Got a piece of it.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Here's Holmgren. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Holmgren's got 6 points.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Reed passes to Curry. Shoots over Hero. The Sixers with another miss.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Pass to Pirtle. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Reed in the post. He's working on Pirtle. Reed passes to Towns. Outside Curry. The three ball. Drains the triple. Curry's got 7 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Eason. And a miss there on the triple.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Melton passes to Reed. Back to Melton. Curry looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he hits it to tie the game. 9 points in the game.
Now, Curry's ability to stay on balance through that contact is impressive.
Hero against Curry. Pass to Tyson. This one for 3. They get the rebound. Picked by Pirtle. To the middle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, among the many things he does well, that's one of Pirtle's major contributions. He's a great screen setter.
Curry against Hero. Curry passes to Reed. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for your Sixers, Naz Reid, taking 2 shots.
That one's off. And the Spurs with some changes. Kuzma's checked in for Holmgren. Moody comes in for Tyson. And Doncic has subbed in for Eason. And he sinks the second. And so Hero will bring it up for the Spurs. Pass to Doncic. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Wells. Philadelphia's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. Connects again from distance.
That last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul of the game. Man, he's checked in for San Antonio.
23, Trey Mann.
Doncic against Curry. Shoots from 14. And it's Doncic missing.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Curry with it. Now Doncic defending. Curry, no good. San Antonio trailing here. Doncic passes to Moody. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And here are the 76ers. They're on a 16-6 run. Curry against Doncic. Curry, that's good. Curry's got 14 points.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. some changes here for the 76ers. Walsh is checked in for Wells, and it's Holland in for Stephen Curry. And San Antonio with a change here too. Williams is checked in for Mann. San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Doncic passes to Poeltl. Lets the three fly, and Doncic the bucket on the assist by Poeltl.
3 points.
And the Spurs lead by 1.
You know, it's not his forte, but still, Luka can hit threes. He keeps you honest.
Towns a screen on Williams. And there's the drive. Let's go with a 3. Towns can't get it to go.
2 minutes remaining.
San Antonio's gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Reed against Doncic. Moody from outside. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, the defense has to pay so much attention to Luka, and he knows he'll always have an option for a kick-out 3.
Melton outside. Left side Reed from behind the arc. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one. Well, the Spurs shooting a terrific 58% to start the game. Excellent numbers. Williams from long range fires in the triple.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Kuzma against Reed. 6 to shoot. Pass to Melton. Over Doncic. Melton misses. Spurs lead by 4. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Moody from outside. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Melton. From the arc. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, 3 turnovers already and some frustration starting to settle in. You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. The 3. That shot is off. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Spurs out in front, up by 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
So on the floor for the Spurs, they've got Luka Doncic, Kyle Kuzma out there with Holmgren. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's Moody in at the shooting guard position. And he makes a first. Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort. Look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
Siakam hits them both.
Yeah, the superpower for Siakam is his versatility. He plugs a lot of holes on both ends.
He shoots. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 5.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Reed, a screen on Holmgren. Siakam against Holmgren. Down low, Siakam drops it in.
Oh, an aggressive move there by Siakam, using the length to finish inside.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." Guys, back over to you.
He keeps him guessing. Ali, thank you. Pass to Doncic. 4-3.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Reed passes to Melton. Back to Reed. Here's Melton. 4 on the clock. Here's Holland. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. San Antonio has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Good on the shot.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Reed, a screen on Holmgren. Pass to Reed. Fires the 3. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. He's got 9.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Doncic finds his opening on the inside.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Siakam in the post. He's covered by Holmgren. Puts up the 8-footer. Again, Philadelphia. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Doncic against Reed. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And taking a look at our 2K leaderboard, the best ball distributors amongst point guards. Second, Luka Doncic.
Well, we all know that assists are what you're looking for in a point guard. And these guys understand that. They love making their teammates better. I love it.
Well, they are natural catalysts. Every one of these guys brings so much to the table, and all of it gets their team going.
First one falls for him.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Payton's checked in. Doncic hits them both.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Pass to Payton. There's the screen. Here's Holland. Jacks up a 3. Doncic pulls down the board. Moody passes to Kuzma. To the inside. Here's Poeltl. Up and in from the low block. Poeltl's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, Poeltl has a beautiful touch around that rim.
Holmgren against Siakam. Top of the key. Rebound by San Antonio. They've led by as much as 10. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
And the shot goes. Now it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Well, they call him stay ready, Tim. Moses Moody has done just that and produced when his number was called.
Yeah, B.A., there's not a lot of flash to his game. It's mostly hustle and floor spacing. And with those long arms, he is a difference maker defensively.
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Reed. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Heroes checked in. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Holland, still without a bucket. For 3, Philadelphia with another miss. Now here's Poeltl. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
They're really working the paint now.
76ers trail by 9. Towns outside. Back to Siakam. Pass to Melton. Payton with a screen on Doncic. And that one's good. Melton.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Hero for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 8 rebounds in the game. Payton. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. And now it's just a 4-point Spurs lead. Hero screen on Melton. And here's Doncic outside. On target from range. Doncic has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Siakam the screen. Holland for 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
He buries it from 3.
3 points.
And look at Luka now, getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last 3.
Here's Siakam. It doesn't go for him. Hurdle with some nice D. Now here's Hero, tightly guarded. And here's Doncic outside. Holland with a rebound. 76ers trail by 7. Siakam outside. Rebound San Antonio. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Moody. Takes the 3. Ooh, the smooth 3 from Moody.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
3-pointer. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now. Doncic outside. And here's Hero. Holmgren with a screen on Payton. Here's Hero. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
To the left side wing. Looking to end the run. The rebound by Moody.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's Holmgren. Holmgren using that length inside.
Well, you know Chet has that in his game, and that's a nice job finishing off that play at the rim.
Philadelphia moving it around. Pass to Towns. Double team on Towns. Siakam for 3. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the Sixers. San Antonio also making some changes. Tyson, he's checked in for Pirtle. And Eason subbed in for Moody. San Antonio leading by 14. Hero right side. Payton with a steal. Pass to Curry. Towns a screen on Doncic. Curry with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. Some changes for Philadelphia. Reed comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Walsh is subbed in for Holland. Outside Reed. Just 5 on the clock. Curry at the rim.
And we've seen this so many times. A hot start by Curry. And once he gets rolling like this, there's not much the defense can do.
Back to Doncic. Kicks it to Hero. Puts up a 3. Not going to go that time. 76ers trail by 12. Pass to Towns. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
And Doncic has got the ball here for San Antonio. They've led by as many as 14. Outside Eason. Hero for 3. Reed with the rebound.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Towns. Outside Reed. And you You can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Well, if you're going to foul Curry, you better make sure he doesn't get a shot off, because this is exactly what can happen.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. For San Antonio, Pirtle comes in for Chet Holmgren, and Mitchell subbed in for Doncic.
One shot.
Well, you look at the contenders, Tim. Recent history only amplifies the fact that it's a challenge to repeat as champions.
Yeah, B.A., there's a couple of things at work here. First, you're playing much deeper into June, so your off-season is shorter, and then you're a target. Every arena you walk into is a different environment once you're a champion.
Pass to Towns. The kick out, Curry. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. The Sixers with another miss. Spurs lead by 7. Pirtle with the ball. Payton covering. Now Mitchell. Outside Eason. Hero against Curry. To win the drought. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Yeah, good to see Towns being engaged on defense. Just great timing to come up with the rejection.
Siakam, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Wells comes in for Walsh. Kuzma's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Hero, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Philadelphia ball.
Curry passes to Siakam. Back to Curry. 1:52 left to play in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Siakam. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Siakam's got 12.
And that's the experience of Curry there, making a difference.
Here's Eason. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Spurs lead by 7. Philadelphia's gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Payton passes to Towns. Pass to Curry. Back to Towns. Shot blocked!
Yeah, Kuzma always on his toes on defense.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Here's Curry. He's got 19.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Pass to Tyson. Back to Mitchell. Here's Tyson. He's covered by Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Hero with the bucket.
And this is an area where Tyler Hero is so dangerous. No hesitation off the catch.
12. That's good. 5 points in the game.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Tyson. Back to Mitchell. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Drills it from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Curry with it. He's putting up some terrific numbers. Over 28 a game. Payton with a screen on Eason. And here's Curry for 3. Good! Another from 3.
And he shattered the franchise's single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all year long. And so it's San Antonio finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Get ready for the fan half court.
Seems like they can't miss. Just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fella.
All right, guys. Appreciate you joining.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
We've got Pascal Siakam. Gary Payton II is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Jalen Wells, and it's Towns in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Hero, no good. 76ers trail by 8. Payton passes to Curry. Back to Payton. Pass to Wells. Now here's Towns. Towns getting it done under the hoop.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Here's Tyson. Screen by Eason. Fires the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Eason's got 9 points.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
High post Towns. 90 seconds into the second half now. Payton passes to Wells. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Hero. Outside Mitchell. Launches a three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
On the wing, Curry. Check by Mitchell. Siakam in the post. He's against Eason. Back to Curry. From deep three-point land. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got 4 rebounds now.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. San Antonio shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Chet Holmgren. One shot.
All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, BA, it shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here. The first one falls.
Well, Steph Curry is an all-time great who continues to amaze us, and I am just so glad I've got the best seat in the house.
And so Curry nails both of them.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Wells, the pass to Payton. Philadelphia moving it around. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, that shot almost feels like a layup for Steph at this point in his career.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Hero, the pass to Holmgren. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Spurs lead by 12.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And these are the guys that continue to come through from the charity stripe. Stephen Curry, number 1.
And you can't afford to foul this guy. If you send him to the line, he takes great pride in converting from there. The league leader in free throw percentage.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Outside Payton, back to Curry. Towns on a screen. Back to Payton. Clock at 6. Towns down low. He's covered by Holmgren. Banked it in off the glass. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter. Hero outside. Pass to Tyson. And here's Holmgren. Covered by Towns. Here's Tyson. Can't get it to drop. And some solid defense from Towns. From deep. Rebound by San Antonio. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Hero. Outside for Mitchell. Holmgren outside. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
Siakam outside. Pass to Towns. Back to Payton. Outside Wells. Outside Curry. Crosses over from outside the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Eason. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts in the game.
Eason taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Mitchell. Eason hits them both. Well, Legs, being a GM in the NBA is a tough gig. What's the most important part of the job, in your opinion?
Well, BA, evaluating talent is still the main responsibility of the job. That includes drafting, free agency, even selecting a coach. But then it's about building relationships, establishing communication, and culture.
Ooh, sounds like a lot of qualifications that you have.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable right here, if that's okay.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, the NBA keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Hurdle with a screen on Curry. Hero for three. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. A 12-point game. Outside Payton. Outside Curry. Launches it. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hero. Outside Eason. The three from Holmgren. Bullseye! Chet hitting for three.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Outside Wells. Back to Curry. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Inside. Here's Pirtle. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. 76ers trail by 13. Siakam, no good.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Hero. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Hero's got 10 points.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates, a very heady passer for a big man.
Back to Curry. Stolen by Hero. Holmgren, the pass to Hero. Out to the right wing. San Antonio moving the ball around. Pirtle with a screen on Curry. A clear look for Hero. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. The three from Curry. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got his 4th assist with that last one. Curry against Hero. To the wing, right side. And it's Eason with the three. Eason's got 8 points in the quarter.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Pass to Tyson. Screen by Holmgren. From deep. No good that time. 76ers trail by 12. Payton passes to Curry. Blocked! Hero right side. Pass to Eason. Here's Tyson. Holmgren with a screen on Payton. Shot clock at 6. Here's the three. Pure from 3-point range. Hero's got 13 now.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Back to Payton. Pass to Siakam. Payton with a screen on Holmgren. Siakam for 3. And it's Tyson with a rebound.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
And here's Pirtle. Here's Tyson. Here's Eason. Gets the 3 to fall. Eason's got 11 points in the quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Curry. The Sixers again can't hit. San Antonio leading by 18. Hero scanning the floor. Down low. Here's Tyson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
To the inside. Pirtle. And the dunk by Poeltl.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Pass to Towns to halt the run. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Poeltl. Towns with a rebound. Philadelphia shooting 35% in the third quarter. He tries for 3. Payton, no good.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Siakam. Shoots over Hero. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Siakam's got 4 points this quarter.
Born in Cameroon, Pascal Siakam is yet another great NBA player out of Africa. And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First trip to the line for him here. He misses the free throw. So both teams changing it up here. He hits the second from the line. Siakam in the post. And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for the Spurs. He's been productive. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Moody, Chet Holmgren out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Poeltl in at the 5. That's good from Doncic. And in recent years, Legs, we're seeing a lot of young teams having success. Also, depth playing big dividends. What's changed?
Well, I think with today's up-tempo style, more players have to cover more ground. It just makes sense that younger, deeper teams are better equipped to handle all that wear and tear.
Young players seem to be more welcome, too, in the NBA culture.
No doubt. They're going to get an opportunity sooner.
And here's Melton. 6 on the shot clock. Towns a screen on Doncic. From deep, Melton. Rebound by San Antonio.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Doncic against Melton. The 3 from Holmgren. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Wing shot on the way. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And it's rejected. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Rebounded by the Spurs. Holmgren's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Doncic. Now here's Kuzma. Screen by Holmgren. There's the 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Now Payton. Moody defends. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Poeltl with a screen on Melton. Moody on the wing. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
The three from Holmgren. It's hauled in by the Sixers. To the middle. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Timeout called Mitch Johnson. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Sit down. Oh, that's nice.
The 76ers making a change here. Wells is checked in, and San Antonio with a change here too. Hero, he's checked in for Pirtle. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Doncic up top. Melton covers. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And stolen by Holmgren. Doncic passes to Kuzma. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Melton misses. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Holmgren with a screen on Melton to the paint. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Pass to Wells. Back to Reed. Now Towns. Reed in the post. Kuzma on him. Reed can't hit.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Kyle Kuzma.
The 76ers have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Pass to Payton. Outside Wells. Reed passes to Payton. And here's Melton. 6 to shoot. Reed for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Hero's got 5 rebounds tonight. Melton against Doncic. The 3. Cleared away by Wells.
Well, after spacing the floor for them in the first half, he's gone cold from out there.
Melton with the ball. Now guarded by Holmgren. Reed for 3. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
Here's Holmgren. Lays it up and banks it in. Holmgren's got 29 points.
Yeah, Holmgren meets some resistance there inside, but he stays strong and gets right through it.
Melton attacking. Outside Payton. Philadelphia moving it around. High post Towns. Holmgren's there. Reed for three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Screen by Holmgren. And here's Doncic outside. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Doncic. Holmgren's got 32 points in the game. Outside Reed. Doncic against Melton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
No good on the free throw. And the 76ers with some changes. Siakam, he's checked in for Reed. And it's Stephen Curry in for Payton. And San Antonio with a change here too. Pirtle's checked in. Good on the second one. San Antonio with the ball. Now Moody. Shoots over Melton. Moody misses. The 76ers have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Curry's shot is off.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
And here's Doncic outside, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Towns has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Outside Curry, beyond the arc, and it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Siakam against Doncic. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. Moody misses. All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
Game has never been more skilled than it is right now.
Totally agree.
Back to Curry. The three is up. Sinks it from distance. Curry's got 38 points.
His points are really adding up from the three-point line. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he's only getting better.
To the middle. Knocked away. Stolen by Siakam. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Step back shot. Shot is good by Curry. Curry's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
Doncic outside. Screen by Holmgren. Three-pointer. Rebound by the 76ers.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
Doncic against Curry. Doncic, good. Doncic has got 20 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Chet Holmgren.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
They were not playing well and were in desperate need of a win. He took this responsibility upon himself, and he delivered. Siakam, the pass to Curry. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Gary Payton II.
No matter who you are, guarding Doncic takes a great deal of discipline.
And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
That's good from Doncic. A new lineup here for Philadelphia. And San Antonio also making a switch. Robinson Earls checked in. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Pass to Holland. Reed to screen on Williams. Here he goes. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Spurs.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Chet Holmgren.
Well, it's a great night for him, and his impact goes beyond the box score. The relentless energy he plays with fuels his team.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Melton finds Reed. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Pirtle with a screen on Melton. And here's Doncic outside. Pirtle, it's good on the putback. And he's now got the double-double.
Yeah, that's just Pirtle putting in work on the glass. He is not going to get outworked.
Pass to Melton. Reed sets a screen. There's the triple. That one no good. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that...
Cheering on your team.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.